Alright people, make we just get straight to the one here. So me actually get a video in my WhatsApp yesterday about, a video with Buju Banton do, and I forward that same message to a couple of my friends and
Well, someone side I ask if everything alright. I tell the brethren, no, everything not alright and everything can't alright. Who want done this mask wearing bullshit in Jamaica? Who would for dead I go dead and who not go dead just for just live? With either you intellectual fools trying to tell us how to live our life. You are so smart why you haven't find a cure for cancer. You are both all out in a line and putting the Jamaican people in abject fear and driving us all to poverty. What have you done for all those who you have laid off and make them business close early? Jamaican people need to wake up. I'm done with the fuckery. Jamaican people need to wake up. But now we're no mask. Cause man no for mask no make for man. So hear this. And from September and January with the boat, I'm gonna fuck with the people them. Free my people. Free my people. Now.
some persons agree with each other while, some people disagree with the video. Some people say, yo, you're not supposed to have said that, and other people say, oh yeah man, I agree with the Dan Dog and same way. But we can understand the two different views on that actually I get, cause one of the views on that actually I get is, yeah man, free up the country, and if couple persons dead because whatever, it just have to go happen because of this life, and next person I say, yo bro, me have my mother and them thing, and if we can try to prevent this as best as possible, if we try to do everything in our power for actually, calm it down, and me actually look on the two point of views, and man, me I say, yo, I genuinely understand them point of view, you know what I mean? But what me have to say about this is, me think the point of view where you will find different kind of persons have about COVID is, I'm say different kind of persons, I mean the more fortunate and less fortunate. Persons that are more fortunate during the time of COVID go have a total different point of view than persons who are actually less fortunate. The reason why I say that is persons who are less fortunate, they're in a survival mode. Most of the time of them life, they're in a survival mode. Yo, what me I gonna do for get this tonight? What me I gonna do for eat tomorrow? One day me go can make my rent next week or next month. Persons who have it fortunate, him not have to think about them things, you see me? And COVID left persons in a different place, man. I tell you. So if you did less fortunate, you find a way how to make more money in COVID, you're gonna become more less fortunate. And persons who did fortunate, them become less fortunate now, and everything just all over the place. But some people are actually strive in a COVID, and I think this is one reason why a lot of persons have a different view on if the country for lockdown or if the country for free up. That this make we have the different views, because who actually make it through COVID and who actually are struggle through COVID. Hear me I say, a man who have it less fortunate right now, him have to go home early. Him can't dip on the road. Actually, I try to make a money for actually buy food tomorrow, because everything knock off early. If him now money go dance, we go make a little food, him can't make it no more. Place like 8 o'clock, persons now get the same amount of work hours that them normally get. So if them did a struggle for actually pay them bills before, imagine how them a struggle now. And imagine if you did a struggle for pay your bills when you did that work, now you get laid off. John was star. Imagine if you have to pay rent, then the persons them who more fortunate now, them alright, them just want to protect them family, while the less fortunate I try to survive. So them no business, but they are alive because them know say, yo, them are go dead either way. Either COVID will kill them, or the hunger will kill them, or police will kill them, because people now go hungry as say so. People are going to rob and kill, brother. I just what it is. I think that's why we have the split view upon COVID. So people who are more fortunate, alright, them can feed themselves, they can pay their rent, they can pay their mortgage, they can do whatever. And even though me right now I say, yo, less fortunate and more fortunate, Buju more fortunate than a lot of Jamaicans. But why Buju Banton I think like that? And I think the reason why Buju Banton I think like that is Buju Banton, from me know Buju Banton and him a speak. Buju Banton was always about black development, self-development of black people, elevate black people for have them own. And if you actually see life from theme point of view, why must say make total sense to him? And it not gonna make total sense to the next person. And this is because, imagine this, the country has slowed down, we don't export as much, we don't do much work for produce money, so eventually the dollar go slide more than, or it starts slide already. Cool? And believe it or not, viewers, if the dollars slide too much for who don't know, foreigners can come sweep up the country for little or nothing. Them can buy out the companies because the Jamaicans them who actually own the company will not be able to maintain the paid workers and to import goods from overseas and all that. They go too expensive. So you know what I go do? Foreigners are going to come buy out everything for little or nothing. Because maybe $10 million out here is like 90,000 US or 80,000 US in a dear country right now. You can imagine if $10 million in Jamaican currency is 50,000 US dollars or 60,000 US dollars in the future. If the middle class in America or the lower middle class can just save up some money and come buy out a big factory in Jamaica. I not say a factory is for $10 million, I just use an example. So them can come buy a country for little or nothing. And if Buju is a man who is about self-development, elevation of black people, he wouldn't want that. And that's why I say, who if live on, I go live on. And who if dead, I go dead. And I think this is one of the same thing we did have face in a slavery back then as well. Because persons who don't want to revolt because you have the old slave them who did have a better life than the one who didn't have the field slave because them get fit in the house, get to eat the scrap. You know, them get for wear the clothes, them they are no sons, so them alright. You know, them no need for revolt. Then you have the man them who in the fields from 5 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the night. Barely I get nothing to eat. Them a go and revolt, them not care about live or die. Even though these are two different scenarios, some of the variables them still the same. People want to survive and people afraid for dead. So the old slave afraid for dead. The field slave, him don't give a fuck. Same thing. Persons don't want dead now. Persons don't want lose their life now. Don't want their family member lose their life now. And what that go cause is we are produce less. Our value to the world become less. That means once our value to the world become less, that means our currency decreases. Let me put it in a layman terms. And what that means afterwards for Buju Banton, what me think Buju Banton say is foreigners are come swoop up all our land, all our companies because Jamaican persons who are monitor them or manage them can't operate them no more. Which, come on, bro. If foreigners own all our resources and all our companies, even if we are spending Jamaican dollars, just call it so colonized all over again. And even though the country have rules and regulation and law legislation, that go thrown out the door when most of our workforce have been managed by foreigners. I would know Jamaica stay already. When a man have a lot of money, or law don't really go for him. You see me? So me can understand the point of view where Buju come from. He must say, yo, get rid of fear. Because fear are gonna lead you back in a poverty. It are gonna lead you back in a slavery. Maybe not that type of slavery, but economical slavery. It are gonna lead you back in it. Jamaica will get dirt poor. You know, so it is what it is. You know what? And basically that they must say, and me understand the other person's point of view. They must say, yo, better all will suffer more than we lose some people. While some people are say, better some dead and the stronger survive if you actually make a better nation. So it's a debate and it's not a wrong or right debate. It just depends on a man point of view and the outlook on life. That's all I have to say. But who knows? Who knows if Buju will actually, come back and apologize or come back, come actually add to what him previously said done. But honestly, this is what me have to actually say about this video, So, alright people, thanks for watching and hit that subscribe button.